was with that crazy noise out of nowhere? It's like a burst of wind or something. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wardcast. Every Saturday, we're here live at 5 p.m. Central Time. I think I got it right this time. To talk about what matters the most. Video game news, machinima, survival horror, and just games in general. I'm your host, Sean Clark, alongside Jazz Rich.
It went unnoticed. Also, hello.
Alec Funnel.
Sir Alec would rather eat a whole jar of Marmite than play Resident Evil Village again. Fuck, so would I. And I'm just an AI voice.
I don't know how I feel about that. And Carmen De La Cruz. I don't know what I'd pick.
The world. Oh, I mean, hello.
What? So, yes, hello everybody. This week has been slow going, trying to catch up on all the news. There's so much news, too much news. So this still won't be a heavy news week. It's going to be more of like a typical normal week with average news. Just because like the videos that I did today took a lot more time than I thought that they were going to take. So yeah, one of these days we'll get there. There's going to be a couple of catch-up episodes where it's going to be very news heavy.
Catch-up.
That's not going to be today, but one day it will happen. I have warned you. One day you're going to come here and there's just going to be an ass ton of news.
It'll be Wardcast 300.
I like how you did this one, you did ass ton. It's going to be an ass ton of news.
Yeah, hold it.
This is the international sign of boobs, Sean, not ass.
I mean, it goes either way, like Alec.
Boob ass.
As for this week, we're talking about how amazing Expedition 33 is, the Gex remaster release, Tomb Raider Remastered Collection Part 2 coming to limited run games, and more. We have a shiny new machinima to take a look at, two of them in fact, and we got some gams. We got analgrams, and Fackin' Who Are Ya? Fack.
Fucking who are you, mate?
There you go. And then we'll close out the show with Nobody Asked Us. But before we get into all that, as per usual, how was your week, Jazz? Hello.
Hello.
How was your week?
How was my week? It was... My chair squeaking.
You going back to the boobs?
Week was okay, I guess. I don't remember it too much. It was a short week at work because we had a holiday Monday. I think it was like Victoria Day or something. I can't keep track of all these fucking federal holidays we have, but I didn't work, so yeah. But then it was super busy at work, so the week kind of flew. I actually, on the subject of Claire Obscure, I just took a little hiatus from it. It's a good game. I really like it. I just didn't want to burn out. So I took a little break. I also had this weird dream at some point where I was Aloy on a mission and shooting everything with a bow. So I woke up and I was like, I'm playing Horizon today. And so I've been playing Horizon, which is paused. I installed the disc on the PS5, which of course didn't have the saves from my PS4, so it gave me an opportunity to start over without tempting me to do a new game plus with the she has an outfit that's like super you have to like unlock it by doing all these things, but it's like basically an overshield. So I'm like brand new little baby Aloy vanilla, no advantages, so it's really cool. But I don't have to do all the trophies again, so because that was fun. It was actually, but you know, having to like try to find every single machine and try to like do all that stuff was a long run. Still have to do it with the second one, but I forgot how much I love her like sassiness and her like attitude and her how she just hates everybody. Plus it sparked an interesting conversation between me and Shayla about like the voice actress and how I'm gonna have to decide if I'm gonna boycott the third game if they decide to go with AI Aloy. Because they were talking about that and it's gonna suck if they just kick out kick out Ashley Birch after they basically told her they wouldn't. But yeah, me and that game go back, go back ways.
Go way back.
Thanks to Diz for buying it for me and sending it to me and sparking this love of the franchise. There is no such thing as a Lego for it. But yeah, I've been playing that. Played a little bit of Repo this morning, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing so good. I'm so good at Repo by myself." And then I got killed, and I was like, "Fucking hate this game by myself." So classic Repo. Plays with your emotions. I finished Buffy this morning. Yeah. So now I have to figure out what I'm going to watch after that. What other retro show of my childhood am I going to watch again?
Obviously Angel. No?
No. As you can see, I got this new shirt that I had one of before, but it was white and it didn't quite fit. And so I was looking around on Amazon and I found it in black. And it's the little drawing that Giles does in Hush, which is like one of the best episodes. And so I am really happy to have this shirt. I went book shy. I finally spent my gift cards that I got on my birthday, which was in March, for the bookstore. Oh, hey. Apparently this thing came with stencils, and I didn't know. I bought myself a big-ass book. I got a couple other things, but a big-ass book of the art and making of Arcane. Like, it's not really thick, but look how big-ass this book is. It's very pink. It smells like paint. It's more pink than you, Alec, because it's got like this plastic slipcover over the book, which is really cool. It's like see-through. I didn't know they had this, but it's really cool. It's kind of like my show and tell right now. And like it has like all these little like arts. Some of them are in French, which is really funny. But it just like it has quotes from the show. It has some art. Apparently it has things that keep falling out that I didn't know were in here. This is a blueprint of something. I haven't like actually gone through it. But yeah, it's really cool. It's got Jinx sitting on a chair all backwards. As you know, I kind of really liked Arcane.
No.
So when I have a shelf for my Arcane stuff, I'm gonna have this in the back, and then I'm gonna have like the box sets and little Vi.
It's cool. It looks like it's nice too.
It is. This just fell out of it. It's a stencil. It tells you how to stencil.
It tells you how to
so
stencil.
you can spray paint Jinx's logo, and you can start being a Jinx, which is actually pretty cool because like when I have a place that I can actually like paint on the walls or something, I could like do that like in the background or something. Yeah. I'm going to put it back in the book. But yeah, I actually had a show and tell today. I don't know what else is going to fall out of here, but I'm going to discover. I should probably pay attention so it doesn't fall. It came in like this plastic wrap, which is cool because I wish all books did that. Because you know me, I like books.
Like it came shrink wrapped, you mean?
No, it just had like a slip cover, kind of like a vinyl. Like it just had like a plastic pocket. I kind of tossed it in my laundry basket and then things fell on top of it. Like it has a map of Piltover. Woo! It's pretty cool. I'm gonna stop pulling things out of it because I'll be here for hours. But yeah, no, I almost picked another one up just in case like you wanted one. But I'm like, I don't know how like deep into Arcane that he is. But I know you like art stuff. Oh, I just found a Jinx wanted poster.
That's cool.
I'm gonna stop looking. But yeah, I'm gonna go through it, and the more I find cool stuff, I'm gonna like share with you. I was like, oh, I wonder if Sean's gonna like this. But yeah, if ever you're interested, I thought it was $90, but turns out it was only like $60 because I don't know, maybe I had a discount. Yeah, books are expensive. Well, they're more expensive here because I see the US price and then I see the Canadian price and then I get mad.
Yeah, I mean, even just like the shitty little like not hardcover, like the soft cover, like Resident Evil art books are like $40, and they're like maybe half that thick, and yeah. So I mean, it makes sense, I guess. Just I've never understood why the art books are so damn expensive.
Yeah, well, you should see like the huge like Bible. Well, I call it a Bible, but it's like the they have like a book. It's like this thick, this pretty much the same like height, but like 3 times as thick, and it's D&D, and it's just like basically like all the different regions in the worlds of D&D. And I don't even want to look at the fucking price tag on that thing, but I really want it. Yeah, so this thing is $60 US and it's 80 Canadian, but I paid like 70 for it because I have a membership card for Indigo, or like Chapters, which is the bookstore. Yeah,
That's cool.
that was pretty much the excitement of my week. I have pizza for later.
Pizza's exciting.
Yeah, I felt like it was pizza day.
Every day is pizza
Speaking
day.
of pizza, no, usually it's McDonald's.
That too.
It's been very quiet with Shayla gone to a convention. We usually talk every day while we play video games, so it's been really quiet. But yeah, I'm gonna pass it on to the golf lamp to Carmen. How's your golf lamp?
Oh, I was like, what
It
golf?
does
lamp?
look like a golf ball.
How's my golf lamp? It's fine. It came with the apartment, literally, so it's not even mine. But
It is now.
no.
You should put it in your bag if ever you leave. You're like, what golf ball lamp?
I don't know how well that would.
Just paint it.
I don't know how well that'd go over. I want it. I'll just get a replica if I want it that bad. My week's been okay. Still on the hunt for gainful employment.
Red October.
Yes, and also gainful employment, because I was offered a few things, but they were shitty things, so it was sad because I couldn't take them. And I watched more Rick and Morty, and I played more Days Gone, but I'm stuck on the same level, just like one of the first levels. But the problem is I have no patience, which is why I'm getting stuck. Because
You're not a doctor.
yeah,
I don't remember that game having levels.
Sections.
Isn't it like
areas.
open world?
Nah, it's like mission 1, and then like cutscene, and then mission 2, and then cutscene, and then mission 3.
Like chapters.
Yeah, like chapters, exactly. So you can't just like go.
Levels.
In fact, when
Chapters and levels are very different, but that's fine.
But when I was getting chased, and I just started hightailing it out of there, just trying to lose the zombies, and they don't ever really like turn off. They don't ever like have, it seems to me, like a range where they kind of give up searching for you. So I ran all the way out of the like mission area, and it doesn't like when you do that. So, but I have no patience for it, even though I absolutely love it. I think if I could calm down and play it at a calmer time of night, then it would be a lot of fun. But I'm trying to get everything as quickly as possible, and because of that, I'm stomping around, and I'm just like, it's like, hi everybody, I'm here. I'm just here to get this thing. It's stupid, but I love it. So, that's all. Not much. Not anything too new. I've been watching a lot of news on the TikToks and things like that, and none of it is good. So, yeah.
Welcome to my world.
Cough AI cough, and then other things that are just terrible. But Alec,
Yes.
how's your week? Yeah, I'm going straight on because I got nothing. You got stuff.
Straight on to the gay guy. Okay, yeah. So I think at the beginning of the week, me and Ian went to go watch Thunderbolts in the cinema. It was all right. I kind of felt, giving spoilers away, I kind of felt the ending battle was a bit like, is that it? But I don't know. I guess it's a started up to the new style of Avengers, so fine. But then, when you see the other clips, the end credit bits, there's the whole Fantastic Four, and I've just never been into the Fantastic Four. So I'm like, all right, I might skip that one. But yeah, I played more MGS2. I played Pokemon Yellow. I played WWF No Mercy. I played, new to me, Stargate, a Game Boy game that was strangely in one of my local town's game stores, and it was like £40 to £50, and I was just like, what? Well, Lee pointed out to me, and like, well, all right, what the fuck is that? And lucky enough, I have a show and tell. I have a mini Game Boy emulator kind of thing, so Stargate was actually on it, so I was able to play through this. And it's shit, just shit. You match hieroglyphics or pictures together to kind of take them out, and there's battle things in it, and like, yeah, all right. Just why was it £40 to £50? I mean, I know it was boxed, but yeah. Other than that, I've just been a bit busy arranging pictures for my granddad's funeral. So that's done now. So just waiting for that to come being done over. But yeah, let's go back and end with the show and tell kind of thing. So this is the R36 Max. So I'm just starting to get into the whole emulator thing. This is pretty much my first emulator console thing. And today
I love that you chose to do that like right before Nintendo's really gonna fucking start cracking down on that. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna be playing Nintendo games or not, but just yeah.
I mean, I play Pokemon Yellow a lot, and it's been quite fun to
the Game Boy emulator.
Yeah, on a Game Boy. So today I've actually just managed to download a ROM for Silent Hill Shattered Memories, and so that's what it is now. Just about see the start of it where he loses a daughter or something like that.
I still haven't fucking played that. I really need to.
I can remember doing a scene. I'll turn it off now. I can remember doing a scene where it was a video game parody, and it's like, I love my daddy, and it's like, I love my... I got her to say pussy instead. So, yeah. Sean! Speaking of pussy, how was your week?
What? It's amazing how, I feel like we kind of take that for granted that, we have these little emulators. Like, that thing's tiny, the size. It's like it's smaller than a Game Boy. And, it can play, PS2 games and, probably GameCube games and all this shit. And, I remember back in the day where it's handheld games were shit. It's the best we can do, and you're just gonna have to deal with it, kind of a situation. But now we can play even phones play modern day shit. It's weird. It's very weird.
I'll never get over the fact that we have supercomputers that fit in our pockets or purses, right? I'm easily entertained, but
yeah, I remember the days where phones just, actually made calls. That's the one thing I don't do with
you used your phone to call people. Now nobody calls anybody.
I know.
You ever forget how to make a simple call because you're like, where is the freaking dial?
Yeah, nobody knows anybody's number. Nobody calls anybody. It's all you just text them. If that, it's crazy. It's a wild time.
I don't want to talk to anybody on the phone anyway.
Yes, you're part of the problem, but it's sad.
What do you mean I'm part of the problem? I have no games on my phone. I use my phone for nothing.
Well, no, you just said you don't want to talk to anybody.
Oh yeah, but that's because I'm antisocial.
Well, I know, but that's how everybody is.
I have phone anxiety.
Even people that aren't antisocial, they still don't talk to people. It's just like the way of the world. It's crazy.
Well, they do, but they talk like this. They're all walking down the street and they're like this, and they have the phone on speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
fucking
there's
annoying.
those fucking people too.
Earphones.
But yeah, so my week, it'll be quick. This week I've just been, like I've been talking about, I've been working on the news, lots and lots of news. I have like close to 40 videos that I've been working on, and I have like a long working document of like all the scripting, and it's over 50,000 characters at this point. It's a lot. So yeah, I've been busy. So just been doing that, and just lots of work, ward work. I played a little bit of Oblivion Remaster, and it's kind of pretty much my week. Nothing too crazy going on. But you know what that means. You know what time it is?
But
Time for butts.
Guess fucking what time it is.
Butts.
You say
But-
time. You say time for bots.
Yeah.
butts.
Oh,
Butts.
butts.
Butts. Okay.
Robot butts. What is happening?
I won't do it.
It's
Limited Run Games gets physical with Lara Croft again. The Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6 Remastered Collection makes its way to Limited Run. Limited Run's distribution of Tomb Raider is kind of puzzling. Get it? Puzzles? Puzzles? 'Cause Tomb Raider? You get it. Limited Run has been releasing a wide range of Tomb Raider titles, but their collector's edition line is a bit inconsistent. First, they had the Lara Croft Collection Collector's Edition, which comes in a replica big box PC box. Then they had a premium collector's edition for the Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 Remaster, a very different format than the last collector's edition, but very cool and very expensive. Then they had a convention exclusive collector's edition for the 1 through 3 remaster, which this time is similar to the previous collector's edition big box PC design. Now they have the Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6 collection collector's edition, and it's back to the big box PC design again. Now these designs are cool, it's just weirdly inconsistent. But regardless, collector's edition or standard edition, this physical version of the previously digital only title is now up for pre-order. You can get the standard copy for $29.99 or go collector's edition for $79.99, which includes the physical copy of the game, the trapezoid big box PC box, selected soundtrack, obscura painting lithographs, pistol metal keychain, and amulet of Horus and Iris pins. The standard version is available on PS4, PS5, Xbox, and Switch, while the collector's edition includes a PC option as well. The standard game is expected to ship at the end of October 2025, while the collector's edition is set for the end of January 2026. Limited Run isn't the only option when it comes to getting the Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6 Remastered collection physically. Though there's no release date yet, PlayAsia has a non-limited run standard edition listed. No confirmed price point yet, but it will likely cost what the first collection did at $39.99 and is available for PS4, PS5, and Switch. Oddly, no Xbox option. There's also a deluxe edition. Again, like the 1, 2, and 3 Remastered Collection Deluxe Edition, it will likely run $59.99, the same as the first collection's deluxe edition.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. So I know you already got your Tomb Raider games from Limited Run Games, Jazz. Did you got the collector's edition, right?
And the regular one.
And the standard? Nice. Nice. Are you going to get the deluxe edition as well?
No,
No.
probably not.
Yeah. You got the cooler collector's edition, so that's all that matters.
Triangle.
What about what?
I got the triangle.
Yeah. What about you guys? Any interest in getting the Tomb Raider collection?
I love it in theory, but I gotta keep buying. I gotta keep buying things. It's not good grammar, but
Stop buying things. Is the
I
word.
need to stop buying things that I'm not going to use or purchase. Words.
You
I'm
need to get a
going to
job
use
first.
or play or that too. That too. I'm not gonna go spending willy nilly beyond my means. So, in theory, it's cool, but also I would just sooner get it on Steam or not the collect not
How dare you? How dare you
As
not
for
support
me,
physical?
As for me, I'll probably just try and, I don't know if Lee's already got it. Whether he's got the remastered edition on PS4 or something. I might just play the game on the remastered version, but I want to see if I can get a bit further on than the original version, because me just got somewhere where it's just like, nope.
I got further than you though.
I know you did, because I
Got
was
my-
getting so sexually frustrated with like jumping.
You were getting sexually frustrated.
like squeeze
With
me.
jumping, yeah.
He likes Lara. Who knew?
What's from Spaced? Get out there, you fat titty bitch! I love that. Spaced. So good.
So I wonder if this is going to be the. I mean, I guess this kind of has to be the end of their Tomb Raider lineup, because like, what else is left? I feel like that's kind of it.
Maybe they're
can't
gonna make
be-
a triangle with the reboots.
Oh, they could do, what is it? Legend, Anniversary, and Underworld.
Oh, that was sick.
I wonder if they'll do that. That'd
Give
be
me
cool.
that on PS5. Yes.
Could happen. Could happen.
Do it.
And I feel like that would probably be the end, because like after that they did the reboots, right? If I'm not
Yeah, but they
mistaken.
can make a really sick collectors with the reboots.
Did you mention Shadows?
Yeah, but they're not.
There's no shadows.
I feel like if they did that, it'd be kind of disingenuous, because like their whole thing is supposed to be like preservation and giving non-physical games physical versions and stuff like that. Like there's plenty of ways to buy those games currently. So I mean,
Sean,
maybe
the triangle commands you.
maybe if they did solely like just like a straight up collector's edition on like that's all that they did, then maybe. Because I mean, they kind of did that with Yakuza. They re-released that whole franchise basically and gave them all collector's editions, which was kind of weird. But yeah, so if they did that with the Yakuza, maybe they'll do it with Tomb Raider. You never know.
I'm kind of sad that I got the Lara Croft collection on Switch, because I would want to play those. Well, I mean, I got the collection on Switch. I can always get the game like on something else, but like I want to be able to play those games with somebody, and the Switch is pretty much like dead.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, with how Nintendo's going, like chances are none of us are going to be playing the Switch much anymore.
Well, no, this means I'll probably. I mean, if I'm going to play a Nintendo platform, it's going to be the Switch One, because I refuse to support the Switch 2. And yeah, I mean, again, I just like once I get into the Switch, I'll probably play it a lot. It's just like crossing over the threshold is like opening the floodgates of like a whole bunch of more games that I need to play. At least right now, I can kind of just like pretend like that doesn't exist for the moment and worry about all the other shit that I need to play that I haven't been. So, but I mean, I need to do it. I want to play with you guys, and that network's
like we
not going to
should
be
do
up
it.
forever.
I just really
feel
want
like
to
we
play
should do a
those two
list.
games.
Sorry, carry on, Jazz.
Oh, that was it. I just really want to play those two games, and I need somebody to play with.
I'll play with you.
I was going to say, I feel like we should do a list of games that we really want to play, but we haven't got around to playing yet. And we just talk to each other which games are on the list. And like, right, you really got to play, I don't know, Death Stranding or fucking Goat Simulator.
What?
I don't know.
Goat Simulator's awesome.
It's a penny else to fucking get a
Goat
platinum on.
Simulator.
That is a good idea, though. It would help to like make a priority list of like what to focus on first.
I wish.
Because yeah.
Hey, you could do it on a
that's
schedule. Hey, maybe even stream it. What?
Maybe I don't want to stream just anything, but yeah. All right, Lee. So what the fuck? Why not the limited run games version? Why are you doing specifically the not limited run games one? What's your problem? I mean, They are terrible. They are a terrible company, but I'm just curious. But speaking of limited run, there's more news. The Gex trilogy launches digital on June 19th with a physical release up for pre-order at Limited Run Games now. The Gex trilogy offers all 3 games in HD with extra content and game improvements. If you want to go physical, you'll have to get it through Limited Run, which offers a few options. The standard copy is available on PS5, Xbox Series, Switch, and PC for $39.99. The Classic Edition gets you the physical game, retro box, steelbook, soundtrack selection, and 12 by 16 inch double-sided poster for $74.99. Or if you're feeling spicy, you can go for the Telltime Edition for $199.99, which includes everything in the Classic Edition, plus the Telltime Edition box, full soundtrack for all games, 36-inch inflatable Gex doll, Gex, I said Gex doll, Gex, a 7-inch Gex statue, again Gex with a G, a remote pin, and trading
7.
cards. Though the digital release is set for June 19th, physical versions will take a bit longer. The standard edition is expected to ship at the end of October, classic editions by the end of November, and Telltime editions at the end of March 2026. Does anybody here like Gex? Has anybody played Gex?
No.
I have.
Man, I used to love those games. I mean, I don't think I've ever played the original, but the second and third ones I really liked.
What was it? Which one is it that he's in a kind of suit, like a James Bond suit? Was it 2?
Yeah, that's 2.
Yeah, so I played that one. Didn't get too far in it, but yeah. I don't think, I can play Gex if I want to on this thing.
Yeah,
Xbox.
it's true. Yeah, and typically with emulation, you are playing essentially like a remaster because they typically clean it up and whatnot. So yeah, it's not really necessary unless you're a big fan of Gex or you want one of the collector's editions or something like that. I feel like there's not really a need to buy the standard edition.
Perhaps I can add the first Gex onto the list of games to, play, try again kind of thing, see if I get into it, but
Yeah.
probably not going to be into it.
I mean, it could be fun to go through and get the trophies, though, if they're not super annoying, but who knows?
Yes, you must get the trophy for blowing up the Gex doll.
It is way too close to another word.
Ball.
Yeah, ball.
Gag.
Stellar Blade is back in the spotlight with a confirmed sequel, PC release, new DLC, new outfits, and more. Developer Shift Up already soft confirmed a sequel not long ago, however, it's now official. Stellar Blade 2 is coming sometime before 2027, which could mean a next generation console release. As for the original title, there's still plenty to be excited about. June 11th is going to be a big day for Stellar Blade. With the PC launch, this will offer some upscaling options, unlocked frame rate, higher resolution textures, and more. Plus, I'm sure modders have been frothing at the mouth to give Eve some, new costumes. But more importantly, a new update drops for both PS5 and PC that adds a new boss fight against Man, the leader of the Sentinels, and a massive 25 new costumes, all free for download. The new Nikke crossover DLC will drop as well, adding another new boss fight from the Nikke universe, new Nikke themed outfits, and a mini game that plays, well, like Nikke. Though before you get too excited, it looks like the butt jiggle has been toned down significantly for Eve. These aren't mobile game standards, we have to live by mainstream rules where everything's toned down, including fun. And lastly, Stellar Blade is getting a complete edition for $80, which isn't great, but it will include both the Nier and Nikke DLC packs, which if you're buying everything in one go, will save you $10, which is okay, I guess. Nikke fans also get a code for an Eve skin for Goddess of Victory. No word yet on if this edition will see a physical release, which I feel makes it somewhat redundant. Aside from the $10 savings, it'd be nice to have the game and all the DLC on disc, but I suppose we should all stop expecting to see that sort of behavior. So yeah, all this will drop on June 11th, aside from the sequel, which is expected sometime within the next 2 years.
the hell was that?
I don't know. It's really weird. I think it's from the Nikkei games. Shayla probably knows. But yeah,
It's a
I'm fucking
squishy.
excited. I love that game. It's so good. With 25 more costumes, that's gonna put it to like, I don't even know, like 70 costumes or something like that. It's insane. And yeah, like I said, like the modding community is gonna do terrifying and very inappropriate things with that game, which is something. They seem to like to make the sexy mods on the PC. So, all right. But I'm mostly excited that they're doing the sequel because, yeah, it, despite the hot booby lady that a lot of people see that game as like the sole purpose of that game's existence, it actually had a really good story and the characters are fun and stuff. So, I am looking forward to seeing the story progress as well. So, glad that it's continuing. Now we got 2 things on Expedition 33. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is an incredible success story, and its impact on media in general is nothing short of monumental. The game was conceptualized during COVID by a bored Ubisoft employee, Guillaume Brochet, who worked as a brand development manager, narrative lead, and associate producer for Ubisoft. He left the company because he was bored, and he knew that the ideas he had for his own games would never see the light of day within that company. So in 2020, he struck out on his own to found Sandfall Interactive. The Claire Obscure team would be assembled through optimistic messages sent across Reddit and online forums in search of talent to onboard. Eventually, the team would grow to be a respectable 30 people and would secure funding for Claire Obscure through publisher Kepler Interactive. 5 years later, a huge hit would be released in the form of Claire Obscure Expedition 33. One of the many highlights of the game is its soundtrack, which currently sits at number 1 on both the classical and classical crossover album charts on the Billboard Top 100, which it's held for 2 weeks. Plus, the soundtrack made number 13 on the Top 100 Soundtracks chart. It's quite impressive, especially considering the game's composer had never worked on a video game before and was found and recruited on music sharing website SoundCloud. It's quite the feat for a brand new studio only 30 people in size, many new to their position, to go on to create one of the most praised and highly rated games of the year, with one of the most compelling stories in recent memory, a star-studded voice cast, top-tier visuals, and a chart-topping soundtrack. With all that said, the team could have easily justified skipping a physical release in favor of a streamlined digital release, as well as a $70 to $80 price tag in the current video game market. But no, they did the physical release and a collector's edition to boot, and they sold the base game for only $50, undercutting even the standard $60 price point of pre-2020. The game went on to sell 1 million copies in 3 days, growing to 2 million in just 12 days. And these are sales on top of being offered as a day 1 Game Pass title, which is insane for a new IP from a brand new developer's first game release. Plus, it launched side by side by the Shadow Dropped Oblivion remaster and stood toe-to-toe with a giant. The game's reception has been widely praised, becoming one of the highest rated games in recent time, with nearly perfect scores across the board. It's garnered so much attention that even the French president Emmanuel Macron took to Instagram to congratulate the French team on their success, saying, quote, "1 million copies and to date one of the best rated games in history. And yes, it's French. Congratulations to Sandfall Interactive and all the creators of Expedition 33. You're a shining example of French audacity and creativity. Indeed, congratulations, Sandfall. When's the sequel?" But yeah, it's nice to see a really good game created by a good team getting the recognition that it deserves. It's cool. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is too popular for its own damn good. The hype train is not only real, but it's well deserved. The game is being met with high praise at every turn, and it's selling a lot. I mean, a lot. In fact, it's selling too much. So much so that you may have to buy it digital if you want to play, as the game is sold out everywhere. The Collector's Edition and Lumiere Edition, which were exclusive to GameStop, sold out in a matter of minutes after going live, which happens for games with a lot of excitement behind them, so that wasn't a shock. However, it's a rare occasion when the standard physical copy of a game sells out on a global scale. The only other time something like this has happened for a mainstream title is with the likes of Minecraft, Wii Sports, and GTA 5, and these were fairly short-lived shortages. Right now and for the last few weeks, you cannot get a copy of this game. Best Buy, Walmart, Target, GameStop, even online retailers like Amazon and Video Games Plus are completely sold out, though you may have a little more luck if you go outside the NTSC market. This has resulted in high demand on the secondhand market, where many will turn to eBay to find listings for the standard game going for an average of $90, $50 originally. And this is nothing compared to the more rare editions. The Lumiere edition typically goes for about $500, while the collector's edition is sitting between $1,300 and $1,500. Holy shit. Developer Sandfall Interactive has recognized the demand for the title and has reissued a sort of second printing of the collector's edition called the Monolith set. This includes the Monolith music box, art book, steelbook, and collector's case. It does not, however, have the DLC or the game itself. It's a nice gesture, but it's a step down from the collector's edition, and it comes with a premium price at $120, and since this is being fulfilled outside the US depending on where you live, expect to pay around another $50 for shipping because of tariffs. If you're interested, you can pre-order your copy now through June 12th during their open pre-order period through either Laced Records or Pix and Love. This is nice to see, however this doesn't address the matter of getting your hands on an actual physical copy of the game. It is likely that additional printings will be forthcoming eventually, but nothing has been confirmed in that regard. I do have potentially good news though. At the time of making this video, PlayAsia does have some NTSC copies in stock. They're charging a little bit extra at $56, but if you don't want to wait for another printing that may or may not come, this may be your chance. Hey PlayAsia, give me a cut of that money though, I'm starving over here.
Starving.
I'm starving over here.
Were you trying to get sponsored by him?
Nah. But yeah, that's fucking crazy. I didn't realize, like, I knew that the collector's edition sold out like instantly, but I didn't know the entire game was completely sold out like everywhere. That doesn't fucking happen. It's insane.
Yeah. Like a lot of people that, well, like when I was talking to Shayla and a lot of like her friends were joining in the calls and we were playing and they were like, oh yeah, I can't get a physical copy anywhere. I was like, oh. They're like, yeah, it's just sold out everywhere. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That sucks,
Crazy.
bro.
It sucks, bro.
Sucks to be you,
Digital for the
bro.
win?
No,
I'm kidding.
No.
Get out.
Get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here.
But yeah, it's a good problem to have. I mean, for multiple reasons. One, a lot of people are buying physical, which is always good. But also, again, like just seeing that game getting so much attention and making a shit ton of money by selling tons of copies is really, really good. So yeah, good news almost all around.
Everybody.
For what I mean, like, what the fuck? How unusual is this?
I have a question. Are you two going to do a Let's Play of it?
Probably not. I do need to go through it one more time for music video and potentially like a one-off machinima thing, but probably nothing outside of that.
Why?
I kind of want to watch it from start to finish, but you know, it'd be cool to see you guys play it. Because I ain't gonna play the game. I have played the game slightly, but it's not really something for me.
Yeah. It's tough with something like that because, like, though it is a really good playing turn-based RPG, that's just not appealing to a lot of people, unfortunately. So it does kind of limit like its appeal, which sucks because like a lot of people are going to miss out on a really good story and like really interesting characters because of that. But I don't know. Maybe if you want to see it, I could probably stream it if you want.
Do it, motherfucker.
Whoa.
And also, because somebody says that my computer would explode if I tried to.
It would.
It would.
It would implode.
Yeah.
It already sounds like an airplane.
I've seen some of the games that you've tried to run already that don't run, and like having played that game, I'm like, no, don't spend your money. No. It's such a good game though.
Oh.
Yeah. Alrighty. I accidentally closed the wrong fucking thing, so gonna have to do this.
Oh wow.
Do. Oh wow.
Oh wow.
There
We
we
closed the
go.
wrong thing, Sean.
Listen.
Listen.
No, listen. It's time for that. Hey. This week we're going to watch an oldie. Like I think we kind of kicked off this whole Machinima showcase with either this video or it was like the second video or something like that. It was one of the OGs. And we're bringing it back because these videos are really funny. I'm not a big World of Warcraft person, but this guy's videos are just stupid and silly, and it's my kind of humor, so we're gonna watch it. But I picked two of them because they are super short, and I guess these came up after they, I guess they kind of reset World of Warcraft, is my understanding, where they like kind of brought back fresh new servers so that people could kind of start over, and there's like hardcore versions of those where like things are like super difficult or whatever, and I guess that's what these are kind of based around. But again, I'm not a big World of Warcraft person, so that's the extent of my knowledge. But yeah, take a look at a couple of these videos.
I am Lord Shadius, slayer of the Lich King 100 times over.
What terror can you hold from...
There's terror!
That's exactly how fucking being level 1 in a starting zone is.
Well, especially at this point, how long has that game been around?
Long.
20.
Think about like how skilled the original, like the people that have been playing that from day one and are still playing it. Think how good they are at that game. Like
No,
it's got to be
they need to get a
insane.
life.
I
And
mean
should
that,
not be in the starting zones.
but look how much fun it is. I would do it too.
Yep. Cooldowns, bro. Oh, this is less in D&D.
Okay.
Yep.
Those are funny.
The worst is I know exactly that like area. I always played Horde and I know exactly that elevator.
Oh wow.
Yep. I never
Yeah.
respect the elevators.
Like I kind of have an idea of like some of it because I have played MMOs before and like just kind of fantasy games in general that have spells and cooldowns and stuff like that. So like I kind of get some of it, but not being a WoW player, it's like some of it's just like. Phew.
Yeah.
But even with that, like the humor is really really funny. So
Yeah, cooldowns are a bitch no matter what game. You're like,
yeah,
oh, don't worry, I've got shit.
yeah, I was assuming that that's like in EverQuest, which is one of the ones that I used to play. Like you'd have like a daily spell that you could use once a day, and like that was the spell that he tried to use, and he already used it, and he was fucked. So stuff like that, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So,
good shit.
it's
Good shit.
good.
All right, Alec, you're up, sir. It's game time.
It's game time.
Oh.
Stop.
30 seconds to game
This is
time.
confusing.
Hi, welcome to the Wardcast.
Yeah, welcome.
Every week we bring you some
I-
repetition.
I didn't even click on that. Like it just wanted to play.
Sure.
All right, let's get anal.
It's time to die. Sorry, Wesker, not on my watch. It's time for analgrams.
The sofa slut.
Right, I made it easier, hopefully. It's only
Liar.
3.
What
Alright.
is this?
I spaced it out, so hopefully you can see it a bit more.
Any ram. Far fat male.
Margarita.
Margarita.
There's no G.
There's not even a G. Yeah, I know. Marianne. No, I'm kidding. I need a notepad, dude. All right, let me pull up my notepad.
Rayman for the second one.
Oh,
Yep.
Every time, just the bunnies with plungers. Carmarita. Yeah, yeah. Ow. Far fat male. Frogs Aware is great. I feel like you've used that one before and it's great. Erect Iron Tusk. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
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 Snoring, sneezing. It's really funny every time.
That's what that was. Wow.
When I first moved in, I thought she was like in pain.
Oh, I got it. I got it. I got Cormarita, I think.
Alright. What
Oh,
is
wait,
it?
no.
What did you think it was?
I don't want to say because it's so far off. Never mind.
Were you gonna say Mortal Kombat?
Not even enough letters.
Yeah.
I got excited. Fat male.
Da, 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 da.
Let me know if you want a clue.
Have we played these games?
Definitely played the first one. Sean's played the third one, I'm sure.
Definitely played the first one.
Oh,
Oh,
Mario Kart is number 1.
it is Mario Kart. So we've got Mario Kart and we've got Rayman. What's the third one?
Fem. Can I? No.
In your
Can
head.
Okay.
I'll give you a clue. It's a horror game.
I got it. I know it for sure.
Give the Aperture some time. Any guesses?
No, I'm done.
Sean? Any
Oh, you
guesses?
got it? No. Fuck this
No,
game.
I don't have it. If Carmen's got it, we might as well end it.
Yeah.
Fatal Frame?
Yeah, it is Fatal Frame. Well done. See, wasn't that a little bit easier? You can see it now, can't you? Fatal Frame.
I was muttering fa 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 fa.
Yeah, I couldn't think because you're making too much noise.
Oh.
Alright, moving on.
Who are you? Oh!
Right, you got 5 characters. Who are they? Who are they?
Have fun, guys.
I might have number 5.
Alright.
But I'm probably wrong. Is she just one of the customers in Crazy Taxi? I'm
Not
just
a customer.
reaching out there really far. Okay.
She's a driver.
Or
She
a
is
driver.
a driver.
A crazy driver. Hooah.
What's the
That
name?
was so close. Oh. They have names, right? Because I think I remember the name. That's the whole point.
Is number 1 Gary?
No.
He looks like Gary, but with a cape.
Gary with a Super Saiyan hair, yeah.
I think number 2 is it like Geomon?
Yes, well done.
Yeah.
Geomon.
There's number
Geomon.
5 named Gina.
4 looks like a Tekken dude, but
It's not Tekken.
3 looks like Shrek's baby.
Is that supposed to be a lion?
Who? Which number?
Number 3.
5. 5 is a lion.
5,
Yeah.
I think her name is Gina.
Yep, Gina. So you got number 5. You got number 2.
3 looks horrifying.
Chat, anything?
All he said 1 was Lance from Pokemon.
Yeah. He's one of the Elite Four. So we got number 1. So it's just 3 and 4 left to get.
Four is guy that wants to be in Tekken. I don't think we're getting 3 or 4.
Alright. So,
Is 3 supposed to be a lion? What the fuck
No.
is 3? Huh?
Okay, so the game for free comes from 40 Winks.
Who?
No idea. 40
40
winks.
yeah.
Like, sleep.
What?
For chance to dream.
That has to be a fucking horror game, right? Because it's terrifying.
The character is called Fredbear.
It's a bear?
Yeah. It's like a teddy bear kind of thing.
It looks awful.
It definitely has a Shrek face.
It was Shrek before it was Shrek. And number 4, the game is Double Dragon.
What?
So he's known by 2 names. If I said hammer,
Penis.
Fist.
hammer, penis. The other name is Billy Lee.
Weird.
Okay, so I did make it really hard for you guys this time.
I have never heard of most of these games.
Yeah.
Alright. I believe time for Nobody Asked Us.
Correct the mundo.
Was someone talking to you? No.
Alright. Game is 30 plus. What's something from back in your day that younger gamers today wouldn't understand?
Memory cards.
Yeah,
I'd say. Oh. The codes you need for saving. Instead of like actually saving, those four digit codes, like that
I
would
can
save your
remember.
level.
Yeah, sometimes they'll be even longer than 4 digits, and like sometimes they're just pictures. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Smacking
game?
the cartridge really hard.
Blowing on it.
Yeah. All right. What game is just too long for its own good?
Most of them.
Pong.
Yeah, Pong. I mean, it never ends. It goes
It
on
goes
forever.
to 9 rounds. Jesus.
I mean, the game I'm playing right now, Oblivion, is fucking way too long. I think I'm gonna have to just like hang it up and just go through the story and call it a day because I'm gonna live in that game for the rest of my life. Because I was thinking like it'd be fun, like there's so much I didn't do in the original, and this is the perfect opportunity for me to go and do that. But literally, it'd
Are you
probably
trying to
take
read
me like
every-
500 or 600 hours to do everything in that game, and that's fucking madness.
Are you trying
Right,
to
you
read
can play
every
it again
book,
when you
or...
retire, Sean.
Yeah.
It'll be another
Game.
remaster by then.
Yeah, possibly too.
A game that's too long for what it is? Or like a good game that's too long?
Anything.
Because a game that's
Like-
too long for what it is definitely Death Stranding. Because like you're just walking and you shouldn't have to walk that long.
All of the Assassin's Creed games.
I would say Metal Gear. Like if you
5, yeah.
Gasps. Yeah.
Yeah. Objection. Because of the cutscenes, particularly in 4, I think that had a record for the longest cutscene in a video game. I think it's been toppled by now, but yeah, if you're standing and watching the entire thing, then yeah. Especially if you already know the lines off the like the back of your hand. Like I do.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's too long for its own good, but I do remember when I was playing A Plague Tale Requiem, I did complain to Sean a lot how I was like, I'm done. Wait, no, it's still going. Okay, I'm done. no, wait, it's still going. And like it keeps making you think it's over, and then it keeps going. And I was like, ah! Ah! So it's not that it's like it was really, really good, and I'm not complaining, but it was just like it was really long, which is great because it wasn't like an $80 game, but that was
So,
just
how
fucking
many
nuts.
chapters, Jazz? I know I could look this up.
I
online.
don't
How many?
remember the number of chapters top of my head. I've played it once, but
Okay.
it was just
I
it was.
just-
I don't look at these things ahead of time. I don't want to know the duration of games because that's how you know like when it's almost over. Because if you're like, oh, I'm at chapter 12, like I'm actually done, then you know like where the story's going. Then you're like, oh, okay, well, I know how it ends. But that game just. Sean, do you remember me like complaining to you about that? Well, not complaining,
Yeah.
but being like, you were like, how
Mhm.
far are you? Oh, I'm almost done. And I'm like,
Yeah, you were
fuck, it
always
just-
almost done.
yeah. I was like, Jesus Christ, Sean. So that would definitely be one that's just like for its own good because it just keeps going
There's,
and
like,
it's great.
4 epilogues, or like it almost.
No, it wasn't epilogues. It just kept going. It just it's just to play with your emotions, which was great because that game
Lee, how
hit
dare
hard.
you?
What did I say?
How dare you?
Resident
You
Evil
fuck.
7 was too fucking long. I just rewatched I
Resident
watched
Evil.
Smosh play it, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, this game is long.
I'd say if there's a Resident Evil game that's too long, it's 6.
Definitely not 3 remake.
That yeah, no
short.
shit. 6 is a long ass game.
Yeah, just cut out all of Chris's campaign and Ada's, I guess. And then you're
gonna
good.
have Chris riding on a panda.
Okay, just have Chris, like you just at one point run into Chris riding on a panda, and then you're like,
Yeah,
what
he's
the
just like in
fuck?
the background.
He's like, I'm just looking for Claire. I'm just looking for Claire. And you just have like Piers sliding. Whee! Chris's campaign. Panda.
That should do the remake. You know, just Chris on a panda. Okay.
In the machinima, we'll just have that. Like, meanwhile, Chris, panda. And then it goes back to Chris. Whee!
Alright, let's do the last question. What games have the best loading screens?
Yeah, Lee's got it. It's definitely
What?
Resident Evil for me.
The door.
The stairs in Code Veronica where your heartbeat's going.
Bom, bom. Bom, bom. There is another example. There's a Dragon Ball's Z Budokai thing where there's Kami spinning around on a turtle, and you can interact with it while the game loads, and you sort of spin it out of control. So that's kind of fun.
Oh, that's cool. There's also there's a racing game. I don't remember if it was Ridge Racer or Rage Racer, something racer, but like during the loading screens there was like what was it? Like one of those old Atari games where like Space Invaders or something similar to that, but like back in the PS1 era, like that was not something that you would come across where it's like, oh, the game's loading and I get to play this little kind of like mini game kind of a thing. So I thought that was really cool too.
So that kind of reminds me of the first Tekken. When you load it up, you can play Space Invaders or something like that.
Really, the first Tekken did that?
Mm.
I didn't know that. Weird. Do you have to like input a?
No, you just load it up and it's like do 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 do, and then game loads.
Weird.
I do like I like Fallout 4 loading screen where they show you like items and you can like rotate them and then just hit the like make them green or not. And I do really like Valhalla because you can just run around as Eivor and you can like roll around and do all these like different things. You're just like literally running on like kind of like the upside down, like where she's just like there's just water and nothing else. That screen is pretty cool.
There's another one I can think of, Devil May Cry. I think it was like 3 or something. While the game logo is when you can shoot the thing and stab the thing by pressing the shoot and stab buttons, and it's like, so that's pretty cool.
Last of Us 2 has little like moths.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sometimes they do, like some games utilize that loading time to give you like actually legitimate good information. You know, like pretty much every game gives you like hints and information about the games. Like from time to time, a game will like legitimately give you really important information that way. So I feel like that's a good way to distribute like information about the game that you know you should probably know, but not take you out of the game to have to like sit down and go through a tutorial or something like that. It's a good use of the time. And then Resident Evil 5 gave you lore throughout the franchise, which was I thought that was really cool too.
True.
All right.
He's good.
And that was Nobody Asked Us.
There you go. We did it. We done did it.
Yeah.
We done went and did it. This has been. Can you mute your microphone, Carmen? It's very loud.
I didn't do it.
Your noise is in my brain.
I
I hear
do
the
it.
static. Thank you. This has been episode 282. Thanks for joining us, everybody. If you enjoy the podcast or any of the content at The Ward, please consider helping us grow by sharing our content, liking the video, and subscribing. You can support us through patreon.com/TheWardProductions for access to exclusive content, or support us right here on YouTube to get special videos of Leon murdering someone or something. Or maybe he'll murder a sandwich one day. Maybe he'll just eat the shit out of a sandwich. You never know what you're going to get. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.